Well, I thought this was going to be a simple install, but history shows that it will not be, and I was proven wrong once again. So I lowered it. This is basically as low as the car can go in the front. I can maybe go like a 1/4 inch higher, maybe a 1/2 inch higher, maybe. But also these ride great. I have them almost on the stiffest in the front, and I have them all the way stiff in the rear. These coilovers ride a lot better than my 150,000 mile struts on H&R Super Sport Springs. Much better. Glad I spent the money. Anyways, when I'm taking right turns, I get a thud on the front driver's side under my feet. I think it's gonna be an issue with the sway bar, because I don't think I like adjusted it properly. I don't get any type of noise from the passenger side when I'm making opposite turns, like going left or right. There's no thud or anything like that. It's literally just rubbing on the fender liner. That's it. So the only thing I can think of, the only thing that was like out of place, that looked a little off when I was doing the coilovers, but I didn't think too much about it, was the driver's side end link. So I'm gonna jack it back up today and take that back off, try to adjust it, make sure it ain't got too much tension on it or something, whatever the case may be, and we'll go from there. Other than that, it rubs really bad on these fender liners, so depending on how much of a bitch it is to remove the fender liners, I might take out the fender liners. But because it is my daily, I'm worried about driving through like heavy rain and shorting something out or some shit like that. That's the big issue. But if I gotta do it, you know, gotta do it. Either that or I can just keep rubbing, because I don't care, but the sound does get annoying after a while. So yeah, that's the plan for today. Alright, so this is what I was talking about. If you look back here, the end link is kind of pointed downwards, and then on this side, it comes out straight. Hold on, maybe you can see it better than that. I don't know, but like, I think it needs to be extended just ever so slightly on this top portion, or whatever side, it doesn't matter, as long as it gets adjusted correctly. And then I should be able to get it to go in there straight. That way it's got like some flex to it, it can move around. Because I think what's happening, because I have it too short and it's already tilted up, when I hit bumps or I turn or something, it's not able to get like that full range of motion. And I think it's like binding and clunking or bumping or whatever the fuck. But I mean, also, you see my sway bar and then my lower control arm. It's like this on both sides. I don't know if it's just because I'm so low. I don't know. Someone please feel free to explain that to me, but it looks like it's touching. I didn't look at the stock suspension when I took all of this crap out. I never looked at the stock suspension, like I didn't pay that much mind to it. So I don't even know if that's normal or not. But if someone knows, please let me know. Well, as if my luck couldn't get any worse. So the end link actually did end up being too long. And so it was kind of like stuck in there, and I'm assuming it was binding when I turned or whatever. And so I was trying to get it out, and then I ended up having to hammer it out of the coilover to get it loose, because it was just wedged in there so tight. And when I did that, it kind of fucked up the threads. So now I just got back from the store. I had to go buy a tap and die set, and so we're gonna try and save the thread on that end link. And if it doesn't work, I'm just going to send it with an impact. So y'all better hope that works. All right, so I got one major complaint about these coilovers. I hate the way these end links are designed, these adjustable ones that come with it. Because inside, in order to tighten it properly, you have to put some type of Allen key inside here, and then you have to torque the bolt down while holding that Allen key. And I had a tough time after realizing that my end link was the issue. I went and tried to adjust it, and I ended up stripping the Allen key, and then I ended up fucking up the threads, And this end link is basically useless now. How do you make an end link more complicated than it already is on a German car? Because on the stock weight or the stock end links, there's no Allen key. It's just a big ass bolt. Why couldn't these been like that? But yeah, anyways, I threw the stock one back on. It seems like it's gonna fit okay enough until I order like some more adjustable end links. And so that's how we're gonna rock it for now. I'm still debating if I want to either cut or like half the fender liner out or just take the whole fender liner out. I'm still thinking about it. So I threw that stock end link back on this side and it seems to be doing all right now. Still got the rubbing issue. So I'm gonna try just doing like the fender screw mod first, which is, as far as I know, it's basically just taking the screws around like this part of the fender, like kind of towards the top. There's one right there, and I think there's another one. I don't know. There's one right there for sure. I think you take the screw out and then you tuck it up into like the fender, and that gives you a little bit more clearance on the fender liner. If that doesn't work, I'm either gonna have to trim it or I'm gonna have to completely remove it. So took it out and wow, it is dirty under here. I took the whole fender liner out. I don't like this headlight being exposed from behind. I don't really care about this stuff down here because I mean, there's really, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's no way to stop all that stuff from getting wet just because of like how the belly pan is designed. Like, even with the fender liners there, I don't think that's gonna stop this stuff at the bottom from getting wet and like water and shit. I'm mainly worried about these headlights and stuff going up into the engine bay. So what I might do is cut the fender liner up and keep that piece and then just screw that part back down and then just leave this other stuff open. So this is kind of where I ended up. I left the back side up. The only thing I'm worried about is water maybe traveling up there, but I don't think it'll be a big issue. I left all the padding and stuff in the way. I don't know how that's gonna do, but I did cut out the front side of it and I bolted that back down because I just didn't want this whole area to be completely open, because that goes like directly to the headlight and the engine bay and I don't want to fuck anything up. Well, I think I found my thumping issue. So I got under the car and I was like, damn, facts. So anyways, I'll put it on the screen, the passenger side strut. But looking at this one, it looks like I just didn't seat it all the way on the driver's side, and that's probably why it was driving weird. But I'm gonna loosen that back nut and jack it up and then see how it does. But I'm pretty sure it was just that it wasn't seated in the knuckle fully, because like you might be able to actually fit under there, but if you go crawl under the car on that side and look at it, it's seated, it's like completely flush. Yes. Well, I got the car aligned. Let me see if I can find the paper. So you might want to pause this part of the screen or video. I mean, up top was my stock alignment, and the bottom is the new alignment. It definitely drives a lot better, but the alignment did not fix the thud issue. So I was editing the video and I was like, well damn, how am I gonna post this video trying to get some advice and some help, and I didn't actually show what the car is doing. I've just been telling you. So I'm gonna take it up the road real quick and try and get some type of footage. Hopefully you'll be able to hear the issue over the radio, or not over the radio, but like over the camera, I mean. And maybe maybe y'all could offer some help. I know it's a lot of people that watch my channel with GTIs. That's why I decided to post this on YouTube. If you couldn't tell, I am a novice when it comes to like suspension stuff. So I'm sorry if throughout this video I said some things that like sounded fucking stupid. If it sounds like I don't know what I'm talking about, it's probably because I don't, and I'm trying my best to understand. That's why I'm coming here to ask questions, and I'm hoping that someone can help me. So there's that. All right, I'm gonna try and record this as best I can. So like I'm coming around this left bend, this left corner. Like there's no bumping, there's like no resistance, no thud or nothing. Now watch when we take a hard right corner further up the road. I don't know how well this is gonna pop up through video, so I'm gonna do this once with the windows up and then once with the window down. I don't know how easy that was to hear. Now we're gonna try it again with the windows down. It feels like, I don't really know how to describe it, but it feels like something is bouncing off of something. I don't fucking know. And like, one of the things I was concerned about, and I don't know if I explained it well enough in the video, when I showed like my sway bar on the lower control arm, on both sides of the car, it looks like the sway bar is sitting on the lower control arm, like it's on there, and I can't remember if that's how it was before doing the coilover, so I don't know if that's normal or not. So that's another thing someone can definitely feel free to, you know, enlighten me on, because I'm not sure. But I hope that thud or like that rubbing noise showed up on camera, because like I check under the car and I don't see where it could be hitting, like if it's hitting something and not binding, because I don't see anywhere it could be hitting. But someone out there that installed these coilovers might know better than me, and they could probably tell me something. I'm all ears. Definitely let me know. But yeah, that's the big noise I was talking about, and that's what's been frustrating me. Other than that, I'm 100% happy with these coilovers. It's just that fucking thud when I make right turns that really throws me off. I'm hoping that it's just rubbing on something minor and that it's not a big deal. But you know how that goes. I don't want it to turn into a big issue when it could have been solved early. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end the video there. I thank you all for watching. Peace out.